Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play SimCity with me, XWix. I have a couple of ideas to get us back into the swing of things. I took a look, and Sunnyvale Trailer Park's recycling center has basically just shut down. There's currently a bug where if your trucks collect too much garbage, processing facility can't process it, then your processing facility basically just stops. I'm not really sure what they're going to do about it or if they're going to fix it, but it's something we have to be aware of. So I'm running into a couple of problems in this area. One of those is that I really need Dartmouth to not be processing, especially because I'm at the point now where I have to connect all my cities by air, and this city has access to rail, which would allow me to ship workers and ship freight from this city to this city. So one of the things I'd like to do is I'd like to get started on a new set of 4 squares. Like a new part of the region, which is over here, which is what I want to deal with, mainly because you can't see it right now, but there is like a massive amount of pollution in the region, mostly from my industrial. But to get going on that, what I'd like to do is I'd like to make sure that the Dirty Burger is actually complete, so that if and when Dartmouth comes back, we'll be able to we'll be in a situation to prepare. So one of the things I'd like to do is I would like to set myself a goal for a target population. As you guys can see, we're getting about 12,000-ish commuters. Most of them are medium wealth. We have no low wealth commuters and no low wealth workers, which is actually a pretty substantial problem. I'm not sure how I'm going to fix that just yet. And we're getting about half as many low wealth workers as we need. And everything else seems to be working pretty good. We don't have that many recycling bins, mostly because the city's still new, and once you build the recycling center, it actually takes a bit of time before people start moving in. And so what I want to take a look at is I want to see where the need is in this city the most and address that. So let's go like this. Let's take our avenue from here. Alright, so let's clear up this a little bit, which I should have done in the first place, but anyway. Perfect. And I'm going to connect up the diamond, although I messed this up quite a bit by putting the garbage dump right there. I'm going to have to move that, but for now I'm going to just go like that. So there's a couple things I'd like to address. The first one, wow, that's awkward. I wonder if Sims will move in right here. I doubt it. Well, who knows? They might build houses. I don't think they will. Oh, maybe they will. But they're going to be very inefficient. So we need to make, what I'd like to do is I'd like to answer the unfilled jobs. So I'd like to get about 3,000 more low wealth Sims moved in. And I'm actually going to do this section a little bit differently. Wow, that was probably incredibly loud. I'm sorry, just a sec. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully that didn't kill anybody. It doesn't sound like death rattle loud on my end, so that's good. So like I said before, we're trying to fill in. There's going to be like a couple of jobless. We're trying to make sure that the factories are happy enough. Sorry if I have the sniffles, it's just the way things go. We need about 3,000 more Sims for now. And we need to get these 360 high wealth Sims, but I have no idea how to do that. I don't know if they'll fly in. I am going to be building a... Oh, geez. Freight yards are full. Alright. We'll build another freight yard. And I think that's maximum freight yards for now. I was like, why am I importing coal? Then I was like, oh yeah, because we have coal mine. What was I saying? God, I'm having one of those days, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls. Okay, so I want to move in 3,000 Sims. I have to move the garbage dump, which is unfortunate because it's going to create a bunch of ground pollution, but since the city doesn't yet meet its need, or doesn't yet require a water pump. Okay, so Subi, it does require a water pump. I'll import it from the slick pin in a minute here. As the Sims move in, I just want to make sure that they're finding work. It's not so important that you don't have the high wealth Sims, but it does at the end of the day, it will affect your factory's efficiency. How much, I have no idea. That's not my department. It actually is my department, but anyway. And I've thought of a couple of solutions for the glaring traffic problems. There was the traffic patch, and I did muck around a little bit in the region to see if the traffic patch has done very much. This city has yet to have really bad traffic problems, so it does look pretty good, but the other cities still, like that, the highway backup is still there. And if I was to be brutally upfront with you guys, I don't think it's going to be solved until they allow us to modify the highway, which will allow us to build more entry points to our cities. You know, for example, bring the highway around here and have an entry point here, that kind of thing. And if they don't do that, then I'm skeptical that it will ever change, that it will ever be fixable without doing that. So mainly all I'm trying to do is just to smack down these unfilled job points, and I'd prefer not to have too many connections between these guys and the avenue. Although I will make some. I'm probably not going to build anything but low wealth Sims in this region, and the reason that I'm doing that is because it's really difficult to operate your region without low wealth Sims. They're the most numerous. They also tend to access almost everything. One of the problems is low wealth Sims tend to be pretty bad about lighting themselves on fire. So how I'm going to actually fix that is I'm going to build... I don't want this right across from the... That's a little avant. Right behind the medical clinic, maybe? I don't want these guys to become too wealthy. I want them to be happy, but not wealthy. And there's a big difference between those two. But if they're stupid, they're a liability. Yeah, I probably only need 2. Because they'll drink pollution, like they'll poop right into their own mouths, and they'll light themselves on fire, doing things like setting their oven to, you know. I want to make sure that the access points are all high density, so we don't have any problems. This style is probably going to come to bite, this style of like all these intersections is probably going to come bite me in the ass, but who knows. Might lead to more efficient traffic draining. You kind of have to take what you know from SimCity 4 and throw it out the window when it comes to 2013, because in a lot of ways 2013 is just a completely different game. Alright, I'm going to solve the water issue right now by hopping to the slick pin. If at all possible, I don't want there to be any water providers within the Dirty Burger. I don't know if that's going to be possible. We may just have to filter all of the water that city gets. I'm sorry if I sound a little hoarse today, guys. I was in the shop all day yesterday and the day before that machining MDF, and the dust is really tough on your throat. Yes, I should be wearing a dust mask. No, I don't. I don't currently wear one because of science. Oh geez, we're out of money in this city, hey? And they're out of water too. I don't think they're buying water though, right? Oh, okay, they are buying water. Well, blow me down. As you can see, the traffic patch did very little to solve our main avenue traffic problem. If we sit here and wait, this will just build up and build up and build up and build up. Yeah. I'm not going to say it hasn't gotten better, but I haven't noticed a substantial enough improvement. Oh geez, what's the problem with sewage here? Does the city just not have a sewage pump? Really? Huh. Well. It's a good thing we have no money. Alright, we gotta borrow some money. I'm guessing the city's already got some loans. Lots of unsatisfied shoppers. Tons more freight commuting in though, which is good. Budget panel. Oh, alright, well, give to me your dollars and cents. To show you guys, I don't remember if I had talked about this yet. I'm going to be building a lot more than we needed. Yeah, it's going to cost a lot of money, but this is going to seem really, like, wrong to you guys, but if you take your sewage treatment plant and you put your sewage treatment plant right beside your water pump, I know it sounds crazy. Believe me, when somebody first told me about it, I was like, you're trolling me because of my initial video. But if you put your sewage treatment plant right across from your water pumping station, the sewage treatment plant will treat all of the sewage that's coming in and replenish the water table. If you look here, your water facilities need an aquifer to pump out of, the water table, and your sewage treatment plant will actually, it's crazy, because basically what you're doing is, the logic behind this is that the like sewage comes into the plant, you know, the poop flows in, they treat it, and then they just dump the poop back in to the ground after it's been treated, right? After it's deemed potable. So there's that. Yeah, I don't, why is nobody working here? Show up for work, people. Well, we got tourism going. And it's led to some hotels and stuff being built. You can see here, this is, like a low wealth motel. Alright, so they finally decided to show up to work. So you just have to keep an eye on how much this is filling up. If it fills up to the point where it overflows, it'll dump the sewage into the groundwater. Then you have a substantial problem because you're pumping sewage and people will drink it. That's a no good. See how it says sewage storage is at maximum capacity? So you just have to be careful, because this will fill up just like any of the other things. Yeah. we're going to need a little more treatment than that offers. Unfortunately, we're out of money. So I'm going to, for now, leave that like that and try to remember that I did that. And we'll go to the Dirty Burger, since the Dirty Burger has a lot of money. I'm probably going to record like a crap load today to try to keep my 2-episode-a-day thing going on, so that's something. Now, we should be able to buy water from you, but we can't because the game is crappy. Oh well, so much for that. And there's like nowhere I can build a clean water pump in this city. I'm gonna put one here for now. 2 here for now. Alright, did the deal just show up? It did just show up. That's weird. Turn you off. And as fast as I made it, I'm gonna destroy you. Oh, we got abandoned buildings. Alright. So now let's see, what do you guys want? Can't find places to shop nearby. I'm hesitant to build any commercial because I want these people to commute, but I will build a little bit. Just a little bit. Not too much. Keeping in mind that right by my coal plant. Keeping in mind that basically all I want is just to satisfy the customers who are unwilling to commute out. Alright, emergency center. I'm going to plop down the emergency center. I'm going to put another ambulance in. We're pretty profitable, so I don't mind spending like a little bit of money on the hospital here. The school is actually really in a really poor location now that I think about it, because I'm going to want to build clinics and stuff like that, so I'm going to move it. As much as I don't necessarily want to put the school right behind a freight yard, and I would like it on a major avenue. Oh, maybe I could put it down here. Yeah, you know what? I'm fine with it being right there. That seems fine to me. Even though, let's take a look. How many students do we have? Okay, we got a ton of students. So let's go. The reason I want to get them educated, you may be like, why do you need to educate them? It's a really big pain in the ass, and I don't like the way that the game does it. This is speaking, you know, I'm immediately going to max it out. I know that it's going to really harsh my profitability, but it's really important that you educate your Sims, and here's why. Stupid Sims burn themselves down, they poison themselves, and they turn into criminals. And because of all of those things, if you don't educate your Sims, your cost of maintaining your city between fire, police, and hospital ends up ballooning. Like it gets absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, signs don't cost money, so I'm gonna build a sign, and then I can't build. Oh, I can build ministries. I don't think I have yet to see if there was any advantage to building additional upgrades like that. Oh, we got a bit of density going on here too. That's interesting. And we'll put a bus stop here. By the way, this style here of having the roads just end like that is actually no buenos. It's not a good idea to do that. There's better ways to do this that I've been... When I lie awake at night, when I can't sleep, I think about how to better manage traffic, and I'm going to show that in a future video when we build a new city. For now, I'm just going to leave it as it is because, well, that's the way she goes. Sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't go. So we still have... Somehow we got more unfilled jobs. I think it's because our factories keep growing. As I move people in. I don't want to have more than... Oh, what am I going to say? Well, what I want to worry about right now is... Got some unsatisfied freight orders, which is interesting. Yeah, there's nowhere to build a freight yard here. That trade depot is not the most useful thing on the planet. So, one of the things you can do to satisfy freight orders... Too much crime. Yeah, blow it out, yo-yo. Alright, let's take a look here. That seems good, and that seems good as well. One of the things you can do to export freight that I haven't showcased just yet is the airport. Wow, did you really build a huge factory? Oh, we need power. Okay. Well, that's easy enough. Because skadoosh. Not the most well thought out plan to put my power there and my garbage there, but in case you haven't noticed, sometimes I don't think things out that much when I'm building. I kind of just freeform it and then fix my mistakes later. I'm hesitant to move any more Sims in at the moment. Let's see, what's the problem? Lots of health issues. Not a lot of our injured are being treated. Oh, I see. Alright, well, we're gonna build a new wing. It's gonna take us... We're gonna be spending a lot of money taking care of people. You can even put it on top if you want. I think these service like a lot of rooms. What I'd really like is a diagnostic lab and a surgical center. But to get those, I need a medical facility and I need more students. So I'm not gonna go too crazy about them just yet. I actually think I'm gonna build another ambulance as well, because that'll help get our injured people in. So, well, the wellness vans should be out there treating issues like this. As you can see there, the fun Vs are out, stuck in traffic as usual. But they'll sort of help out with that. The thing that the city's going to need pretty quick is a college, just to make sure we take care of the pollution issue. And I'm going to let these guys... The concern right now seems to be with... Yeah, we're going to need... Man, look at all these criminals. Of course they drive a lowrider. No racial profiling there, Maxis. Jeez. Part of me wants to just put a station up, but I know for a fact it won't be enough. So I am going to build a precinct. It's going to end up costing me, but we need to deal with the crime in the city, and that's basically one of the only ways to do that. Trying to keep my ear to what the low wealth Sims really need, because what our main problem right now is we're not able to fill the jobs. You have power. What the... Oh, I see. Just hasn't quite reached you yet. Oh, we could use a little bit more. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. I don't mind producing a little bit of excess. Actually, what I'm going to do is go like this and like that. Not enough simoleons. Seems to be a pretty consistent issue. What's our tax rate sitting at? 10%, hey? I'll pay back these bonds. since we have the money in there. Lowering our income. There we go. All right. If you're wondering why I do that, why I pay back the bonds, it's because I like to know what my true income is. It's really easy to figure out your... that's education. I wanted transit, right? Buses. It's really easy to figure out your... What do you call that? It's much more difficult to figure out exactly how much money your city is actually producing. Jesus, this video is too long. All right. I'm going to end the video there. When we come back, we're going to continue to... Excuse me. We're going to continue to work on the Dirty Burger. My goal is hopefully to get to the point where we can start building some airports. So that's going to be sort of the theme of the next couple of videos. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you join me next time.